Back at Veterans Stadium, where the Phillies take on the San Francisco Giants. The Phillies leaders in National League East by 5 games. San Francisco is up their lead in the West over Atlanta to 9 games. Bobby Bonds, coach for the Giants, handing out the lineup card, and of course the father of National League's leading all-star vote getter Barry Bonds, and Jim Fregosi still with that jacket on despite this heat. That's the lucky jacket. Phillies are taking the field now. Behind Ben Rivera. Phillies trying to rebound after a shattering loss to the Giants last night, 13-2. But it only counts as 1 game. And the Phils, of course, the night before had played 20 innings before beating the Dodgers. We're standing now for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, the national anthem performed by the quartet Total Commitment.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, we're so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombers sing here, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Vocal group, the Total Commitment, and the singing of our national anthem. The starting lineup for the San Francisco Giants and manager Dusty Baker will be Darren Lewis, center fielder, leading off. Steve Scarsoni, third base, bats second. Will Clark, first baseman, hitting third. Barry Bonds in left field, bats fourth. Willie McGee, right fielder, hitting fifth. Royce Clayton, shortstop, bats sixth. Kurt Manwaring, catching, hitting seventh. Paul Ferries will be at second base. He'll bat eighth. And Bud Black pitching, hitting ninth. That lineup facing Big Ben Rivera.
And Ben Rivera's a 9-game winner this year. You see him 9-3 with a 4.03 earned run average. He got blown out early here at the Vet in a game against the Giants that the Phillies won late in 10 innings. He's been pitching really well for the Phillies lately.
Defensively behind Ben, Dave Hollins will be at third base. Kevin Stocker, the rookie, at shortstop. Mickey Morandini at second. Ricky Jordan playing at first tonight. Todd Pratt does the catching. Pete Incaviglia in left field. Lenny Dykstra in center. And Wes Chamberlain in right. Umpires tonight. Replacement umpire behind the plate, Kerwin Danley at first base, Charlie Relaford, Jerry Lane at second, and Paul Runge umpiring at third. Ben Rivera's won 9, lost 3. His ERA is 4.03. No record against the Giants. He's only pitched 5 2/3 innings against this ball club. 88th birthday wishes to Tony Lampert tonight, and to Joseph Savage, also celebrating his 88th.
I'd like to send best wishes along for a speedy recovery to Bill Murphy in Roxborough, recuperating from some surgery, and birthday wishes tonight to Jay Lobb of Lewistown, Pennsylvania, who's 65. There's the replacement umpire, Kerwin Danley. We have seen this guy before in spring training, and also he was up last year as a replacement umpire. This is the time of the year, you know, a lot of the umpires, they get vacations scattered throughout the season, so some of these guys get a chance, and then when there are openings, maybe they impress the supervisors like Ed Vargo and have a chance to make the big leagues.
Darren Lewis will lead it off. Lewis batting at .263. Lewis has been hot lately after a slow start, hitting .323 in the last 24 ball games. One thing he does is really cover center field. Young man has not made an error in his major league career. Takes one over for a called strike.
He's still an opposite field hitter, but he's not strictly an opposite field hitter. They've got him at least turning on the ball a little bit more, and he's a little tougher to defense than when he first came up.
Line drive, deep left field. Incaviglia back. Nice grab by Incaviglia. Holds on to the ball as he crashes into the fence, and he might be hurt.
He didn't see that ball right away in the twilight early here in the ball game, and he did not get a good jump on it. That's why he had to go back the way he did and make a spectacular catch at the last second.
Lenny Dykstra quickly over to see if Incaviglia's all right. Jeff Cooper, the trainer, is coming out along with Jim Fregosi.
See, at this point you can't tell, but he got a very late jump because he misjudged. So now he's out of control as he gets back to the wall. Hopefully all he did was knock the wind out of him.
He has waved Cooper and Fregosi back to the dugout. So Incaviglia will stay in there. Boy, he did have quite a collision with that fence. They probably ought to go out and check the fence.
Yeah, he hit it pretty hard. That's a point we're making too, Harry, about Lewis, how he pulls the ball now. He used to be strictly an opposite field hitter.
Here's Steve Scarsoni, the ex-Phil, called up from Phoenix. Takes one a little bit low. He's hitting at .257. Birthday wishes to Lieutenant Colonel George Hayne of the U.S. Marines. Nephew of our good friend Bobby Shannon. Base hit by Scarsoni. Scarsoni has been on base a lot in this series.
You see the base hit in the hole for Scarsoni. You talk to the Giants people, and they're having one of those years kind of like the Phillies in that they're getting contributions from all kinds of people, and they've had some injuries lately. It doesn't seem, no matter who they bring up, has been helping them.
Here's Will Clark batting at .273. Not bad, really. It's low for Will, but considering that on May 26 he was hitting .218.
Yeah, he's really come a long way. He evidently had a meeting with Dusty Baker and gotten a few things straightened out, and has really started to swing the bat lately.
Line drive center field. That's a hit. Scarsoni will stop at second. And the Giants have two men on base with one out.
These guys are as hot as the weather, too. They come into this series very, very hot offensively, and they picked it up last night. Fastball out over the plate and base hit center field for Clark.
They scored 10 on Sunday night at New York. They scored 10 on Monday at Montreal. They scored 13 on Tuesday at Montreal. Then they were shut out by that left-hand rookie, Kirk Ruder, and came back and scored 13 last night. So they have been on a tear.
And that's pretty hot. And this guy, of course, is always right in the middle of it.
Hitting .347, third in the league, leads the league in homers and in RBIs, 201 total bases. Lifetime against Gentle Ben. I hate to say it.
Don't. Wait till he's over. Wait till he hits.
Wait till he hits. Two men on base and one out.
Far be it for me to tell you what to say now. Of course, you know.
Well, I don't like the black cat either. There was a called strike, nothing in one.
Especially with men on base.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was up there with the bases empty.
Yeah, be different.
Speedy recovery wishes to Dorothy Chappell of Westchester. He fists a foul. No, it's a fair ball and out of the reach of Hollins. A run is going to score. Going to third, Clark. A looping double to left field for Bonds. And the Giants lead it 1-0. He really jammed him, and Bonds slings it into left.
Yeah, he is just so hot. And no matter what he does, it works for him. As Rivera got way in on him, Hollins couldn't get there, and the ball's about a foot fair.
So the Giants are on the board 1-0. That was his first career hit against Rivera.
That's why you didn't want to say it.
He's 1 for 8 now, and the batter is Willie McGee, who's also hitting well, hitting .335.
Phillies are playing the infield back.
With the runners at second and third, probably if there's just one runner on at third base, they might bring him in. But with second and third, they don't want to give up 2 runs here. Bonds RBI, his 69th. 2 balls and no strikes to Willie McGee. Don Eckel of Reading, Pennsylvania, will be 78 tomorrow. Birthday wishes from us and from his family. Two and nothing to Willie McGee. It's high. It's 3-0.
Phillies got blown out early last night, and when you have a team as hot as the Giants, you really have to guard against that, because hitting is so contagious, and they just feel right now they can hit anybody.
Walked him on 4 pitches. Ben's among the league leaders in issuing walks. That's his 46th, and the bases are now loaded, and Johnny Padres will come out for a word with Rivera. Belated birthday wishes to great Phillies fan Bill Alexander from Upper Darby. Bill recently celebrated his 80th. And belated 57th anniversary wishes to Mildred and Elmer Thompson. They're from Westchester.
Here's Padres talking to Ben Rivera, and gives us a chance to wish number 58 anniversary to John and Florence Drukas of Mount Carmel, Pennsylvania. Now, what you have to be careful with Royce Clayton, as you look at Rivera, his control's been a lot better. He is a first ball fastball hitter and looks early in the count.
Clayton's really come on, hitting at .296. 3 homers. He's knocked in 41. Number 1 draft pick of the Giants a few years ago. Swings at the first ball fastball and fouls it back. 1 strike to him.
But it was in a good spot. It was down and away from him, so it wasn't really a pitch he could handle. But the book on him is be careful with him early in the count.
Missing with the breaking ball, 1-1. Clayton's 23. He's from Burbank, California. It's their number 1 pick in the '88 draft. That's a good curveball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to Royce Clayton with the bases loaded. 1 out, a run across.
Clayton's now 23 years of age. Harry mentioned a high pick and number 1, and they've had him up and down the last couple years, but they feel he's their shortstop of the future.
He looks like he has arrived. Loops a single to left field. Clark will score. Here comes Bonds. Incaviglia's throw late. The runners move up, and the Giants lead at 3-0 with runners at second and third. So Clayton, a bases loaded single.
Boy, are these guys hot. I mean, Bonds gets the jammer. That's a bloop off the end of the bat by Clayton off a pretty good pitch. Incaviglia throws home, and it looks like his shoulder might be bothering the way he threw that ball. He shouldn't have thrown it anyway. See him get way out in front and bloop the ball. Watch Incaviglia. He has no shot here. He just makes a poor throw, and I watched him after he threw it, and he's windmilling his arm out there.
Kurt Manwaring fouls it back.
He may have hurt his shoulder when he slammed into the wall on the ball hit by Lewis to lead off the inning.
Two strikes to Manwaring, who's hitting at 287. He's a solid receiver, probably an underrated receiver. He led the league last year in throwing out base stealers, 43.8%. He's thrown out 46% this year. That's a good ratio. Anything over 40 is excellent. Anything in the 30s is good.
I think you have to give their staff some credit for that too, Harry, because they have a bunch of guys on their staff. Black not necessarily one of them, though he has a good move, but they get the ball to the plate in a hurry, and that helps him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Manwaring. 2-2. Phillies keep the infield back with the runners at second and third and 1 out. Giants have scored 3 runs here in the first. Just a little bit outside. Full count. Walked him. Second walk in the inning, and then reloads the bases for Paul Ferries. Ferries just called up from Phoenix, where he was hitting .316. Called up when they placed Mike Benjamin on the disabled list. And had a good debut with the Giants. 3 for 5 in last night's game. Formerly with San Diego. Came over during the winter from the Padres to the Giants for pitcher Jim Pena. One ball and no strikes. Phillies have had some first inning woes in the last couple of weeks at St. Louis and here at home. Well hit to left center. It'll be caught, but that'll plate another run as Willie McGee tags and scores. Clayton moves to third, and moving to second is Manwaring. So it's 4-0 on the sacrifice fly by Ferries. Again, Incaviglia probably should have thrown it to second base. But Giants have 4 across. They batted around, and the batter will be pitcher Bud Black.
And Bud Black, a heck of a pitcher, too, just like last night. They gave Swift a big lead, and he's not going to cough it up. And Bud Black has 4 runs before he even goes out with a chance to help himself, and he's a pretty good hitting pitcher.
He's hitting .258. Foul tip. 1 strike to him. One ball and 1 strike. Just missed a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike to Bud Black. Fouls it back and out of play. 2-2. Black not as good a hitter lifetime as his .258 average. He came into this season with a .128 lifetime average. He fouls it down the left field side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch up there. Full count to Black.
From a 2-2 breaking ball.
Surprising.
Yeah, that's not a good pitch to throw to the pitcher in that situation. You have to come with a fastball, obviously, and Pratt blocks it, and that's pitch number 30 and we're in the first inning.
4 runs in. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Black's called out on strikes, and that will finally retire the side. With the Giants bat around, they score 4 runs. 4 hits. No Philly errors. 2 men left. After 1/2, San Francisco 4. Phil's coming to bat.
Mike's the first guy that ever explained life insurance in a way that we could understand it.
Making things clear is the part of my job I like best.
He showed us all the options that Nationwide has and even helped us choose.
It's training, seminars and updates. It just never stops at Nationwide.
With life insurance, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And we know Mike.
Agents like Mike are Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
Live, learn, and play with Boa, Cash, Johnstone, Lazinski, and many more this January at Phillies Dream Week. 1 full week in Clearwater Beach to play with the pros. Call now for more information, 215-938-1200. Space is limited. Call now, 938-1200.
Jim Fragosi's lineup tonight has Lenny Dykstra, center fielder, leading off. Kevin Stocker, shortstop, bats second. Ricky Jordan, first baseman, hitting third. Dave Hollins at third base, bats fourth. Pete Incaviglia, left fielder, hitting fifth. Wes Chamberlain, right fielder, bats sixth. Todd Pratt will catch and hit seventh. Mickey Morandini, second base, bats eighth. Batting ninth and pitching Ben Rivera. They're facing the veteran left-hander Bud Black.
Here's Black, 7-1 on the year after starting the year on the disabled list. He's won 4 in a row, 2 no decisions in his last 2 outings, and has pitched well against the Phillies, 3-1 in his career in 5 starts.
Defensively behind Black, it'll be Steve Scarsoni at third, shortstop Royce Clayton, Paul Ferries at second, Will Clark at first, Kurt Manwaring doing the catching. In the outfield from left to right, it'll be Barry Bonds, Darren Lewis, and Willie McGee. Bud Black, 36 years of age, went to San Diego State, raised in Longview, Washington. Black lifetime has won 112 ball games. He's lost 111 against the Phillies lifetime. He's 3-1 with a 3.26 ERA. He will surrender home runs. Led the league in giving up home runs last year with 23, and he has given up 10 this year in 78 innings. Lenny Dykstra, the first one to face him. 75th birthday wishes to Jenny Gatto, lifelong Phillies fan, and Rosa Davila of Millville, New Jersey, celebrating her birthday right here at the ballpark. Here's Dykstra hitting at .296, leads the league in runs scored with 82. Sorely disappointed that he was not selected to the All-Star team. He pops a foul near the dugout, and Scarsoni reaches in and makes the play for out number 1.
What happens is when you get down in games early like this, sometimes guys get away from what they do well, and you have to just stay with it and chip away and try and get back in it. And Lenny Dykstra uncharacteristically goes up there and swings at the first pitch, down by 4 runs in the first inning.
Yeah, Lenny usually works a pitcher and works deep into a count. Gets a lot of walks, second in the league in walks behind teammate John Kruk. Here's Kevin Stocker. Got his first major league hit here last night off Bill Swift, and his first big league homer off Rod Beck.
Stocker is a switch hitter. He's a natural right-handed hitter, probably a little stronger from the right side, maybe even a little quicker.
Just missing, 2 balls and no strikes.
They get Bud Black a lot of runs, as you see on that graphic, and he has 4 already.
Line Line drive hit to left field. So Stocker picks up his 3rd hit in the last 2 ball games after going hitless on his first game.
Here's a pitch to him. Black got behind him and just went with a 2-0 fastball. Stocker in his first game was criticized. Some people were calling him like he was some kind of little weakling. He'd had about 4 hours sleep coming down from Scranton Wilkes-Barre that day, was dead tired, and then wound up playing 20 innings. And that made him a little weak that night.
Here's Ricky Jordan. Jordan hitting at .303. Lifetime against Bud Black. He's 4 for 12 with a home run. Missing with a curveball. Bud Black's given name, Wheels?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember. What is it?
Harry Ralston.
How could he
change it to Bud like that? Harry Ralston Black delivers low. It's 2-0.
It was like when that Harry Rasmussen of the Cardinals changed his name to Eric. Why wouldn't you want to go through life with a name like Harry? Bud.
Well, Heilman didn't change his name anyhow.
No.
3 balls and no strikes to Ricky Jordan.
And this is the approach that you want to see them take. There's Dusty Baker, the manager. The Stocker went 2-0, got a base hit, and Jordan patiently goes 3-0.
Jordan walks on 4 pitches. So the Phillies have 2 men on base with 1 out for Dave Hollins. Hollins hitting at .284, a better right-hand hitter than left. .337 right-handed, .250 left-handed. Birthday wishes to Michael Murphy in Fort Washington from your sister Kate, all the family, to Michael.
We have get well wishes tonight to Andrew Lennox in Wilkes-Barre. I hope he feels better real soon. And Gertrude Lawback of Bethlehem is 83.
2 men on base, 1 out, bottom of the first. Giants lead 4-0.
Phillies, for their psyche right now, Harry, need to get something out of this. You know, you fall behind 4-0 again, and you think, oh no, here we go.
Fastball is there. No balls and a strike.
Black's going to throw basically fastball, curveball, changeup. He does throw a slider, but his curveball, his breaking ball is more of a slower type one, and he has a very good straight change.
Normally he'll keep his fastball away from right-handers. Occasionally will cut it in like there. Missed inside with it.
Well, any pitcher that lives on a changeup the way he does, especially a left-hander, must come inside once in a while to make that pitch effective.
Hard ground ball to third, might be a double play, and is. Scarsoni to Ferries to Clark. And that will retire the Phils here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 1, 4-0 San Francisco.
You've driven these streets 1,000 times. But tonight, there's something different. Tonight, you're using Exxon 93 Supreme gasoline for a cleaner engine, smooth acceleration, and a full 93 octane.
Let the tiger set you free.
Rely on Exxon Supreme.
Rely on the tiger.
How do you improve on 92's best baseball cards? You give them the same UV treatment, then add even more gold foil stamping. You dramatically improve the backs and set new standards for limited edition subsets with more intense action, higher impact design, electrifying graphics, and foil stamping on both sides. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
The Phillies take on the West in 7 big games. First, 3 with the Dodgers, Monday, July 5th, Tuesday, July 6th, and Wednesday, July 7th, all at 7:35. Followed by 4 against the Giants with Bonds, Clark, and Williams. Thursday, July 8th, and Friday, July 9th at 7:35. Saturday, July 10th at 3 o'clock. And then all kids 14 and under get a free batting practice jersey Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include Sunday afternoon's finale of this series with the Giants. It's the pregame show at 1, followed by the game at 1:30. Then game 1 of the 4-game series with the Padres begins at 4 o'clock on Thursday, July 15th, right here on PHL 17. Birthday wishes to Bill Collins of Cinnaminson, New Jersey today. 4-0 San Francisco leading it off for the Giants at the top of the order, Darren Lewis. Lewis, a product of Cal Berkeley. Got him from the Oakland A's organization for Ernest Riles.
Up among the league leaders in stolen bases, too, with 30 of them. So he's really done the job. And as Harry mentioned in his first at bat, he's a very good outfielder. Giants are a good defensive team, period. I mean, that's one of the really strong points of their ball club, is they don't hurt themselves a whole lot with their defense.
Lead the league in double plays. That was their 107th they turned in the first inning. Nobody else in the league has 90.
And the main reason for that is Robbie Thompson, who's hurt right now, and they're trying to get through the weekend without having to play him. And you see how many runs they've scored lately. That's what we were talking about, how hot they've been. And you saw that first inning that they had. They got a bunch of bloopers in that inning and little dinky hits, but that's what happens when you're swinging the bats well.
3 balls and a strike to Darren Lewis.
There's Robbie Thompson, who is as good as anybody in the league on the double play.
Lewis aboard with a 3rd walk surrendered by Ben Rivera. And as Chris mentioned, he is a base stealer. He's stolen 30. He's been thrown out 10 times. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. Scarsoni fouls it straight back. He singled his first time up.
So Steve coming into the ballpark tonight, he played with the Phillies organization, of course, for a few years, and he's injured his right finger twice, once in spring training, and then he came back, and then he got spiked and hurt it again, and that really set him back this year.
He hits it to deep left field and tight to the line, and this ball is out of here. Home run, Steve Scarsoni. And the Giants now lead it 6-0 here in the second. Number 1 for Scarsoni.
Well, the Giants are just in your face to the Phillies right now. As I mentioned, they're really hot and they're doing everything right. Scarsoni has some power, and it looked like he got out in front of a off-speed pitch and still strong enough to hit it out. See what happens. Looked like a curveball, and it is, but it's just up enough that he's able to hit it in the air and hit it out of the ballpark.
That'll bring on Will Clark. 1 ball and no strikes to the Thrill. Giants lead 6-0. We're in the second inning. Look at that baby. That's going to go way out of here. Line drive home run into the Phillies bullpen. Number 7 for Clark. And the Giants now lead it 7-0. Second straight game they've had back-to-back homers.
And the second straight game they've blown out to a big lead, and that ball went in the bullpen, and that's going to get somebody up. Phillies bullpen was shot from the other night, and this is what they don't need in these 2 games, is starters in trouble early like this.
Barry Bonds takes one low for a ball. He looped a double into left. Roger Mason gets up. Fouls it straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bonds.
The ball right now has to look like a beach ball to the Giants. I mean, they are just so loosey-goosey and swinging the bats and hot up and down their lineup. They are having a ball.
That's well struck to deep right over the head of Chamberlain. Bonds heading for second, and he will slide in safely with his second straight double. Still nobody out in the inning.
It doesn't matter what Ben Rivera throws right now. I mean, they're just hitting everything. Another curveball. Bonds was hitting that pitch out of the ballpark last night. This one he gets topspin on, or he hit that one out. He hit it so hard. Nothing cheap in this inning.
And the batter will be Willie McGee, who walked his first time up. All of a sudden, the Phillies pitching staff has been rocked by this Giants team.
Yeah, they're getting strafed.
1 ball and no strikes to Willie McGee. Fouls that one back and out of play. 1-1. Danny Jackson last night got hit hard. The only 2 bad games he's had this year have come against these Giants. Looped foul, third base side, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Changeup blasted through the middle for a hit. Barry Bonds will score, and it's 8-0 San Francisco. As McGee singles in another run, and here comes Jim Fregosi, and this looks like it'll be all for Ben Rivera, and the wave has been made to the bullpen for Roger Mason. So Rivera going only 1 inning, didn't get anybody out in the second, and he'll be charged with 8 runs at this stage. If McGee scores, it'll be 9. 1 strikeout, 3 walks. Roger Mason coming on. Pitching change for the Phils. We're in the second. 8-0 San Francisco. Back after these messages.
Just imagine if you could always do things your way. Like if you were a cartoon. Then you could give yourself your own Foot Locker with tons of Philo Rumball shoes. And then you could really jam. Of course, you're not a cartoon. Lucky for you, Foot Locker has tons of Philo Rumball shoes. Hey, it's a start. Foot Locker, where it all begins.
If you've got a group of 25 or more, we'll give you a great time at a Phillies game. For all the details about a special package for your group at a Phillies game, call 463-5000.
Roger Mason, the big right-hander, is the new pitcher for the Phils. Mason appearing in his 38th game. No wins, 7 losses, a 3.0 ERA. 54 innings. Just given up 44 hits, 18 earned runs, 40 strikeouts, and 19 walks. So Roger Mason coming on. His 0-7 record is deceptive because he has a good ERA, 3-point, good hits to innings pitched, and a good strikeout walk ratio. Scarsoni's home run in this inning was his first big league homer. And it came against the club that signed him. He was the Phillies' 2nd-round draft pick in the January '86 draft. And he went over to Baltimore and in the Juan Bell deal. Then this winter was purchased by these Giants.
You see Ben Rivera trying to figure out what hit him. 2 rocky starting performances the last 2 nights for the Phillies against this smoking Giants club.
Royce Clayton lofts a high fly to shallow right. Wes Chamberlain puts it away for out number 1 in the inning. Roger Mason probably will be called on to give the Phillies more innings, and Jim Fregosi certainly would like to use him, but has a little choice here. Mason 6'6", 220.
You want to know the difference between why he went and got Rivera early tonight. He didn't get Danny Jackson as early last night. Is psyches. I mean, Jackson's a veteran pitcher who knew what was going on, that he was taking one for the club. Ben Rivera is a young pitcher who's getting thumped around tonight, and it got bad enough, and finally Fregosi said, hey, even though I don't want to do this in my bullpen, I got to go get him so he doesn't take any more of a pounding. I know Jackson can handle it.
Ben 24. Just his 2nd full season in the big leagues. That's well hit to dead center field, and this ball is off the base of the fence. Willie McGee is being waved around. The throw is late. He scores standing. An RBI double for Manwaring, and the Giants now lead it 9-0.
Boy, this is scary.
It's amazing.
It really is. I mean, like I said, they're just so hot up and down their lineup. A breaking ball, slider away, and Manwaring goes down and hits it off the base of the wall. Another run scores, and that one will be charged to Rivera.
Here's Paul Ferries. Ferries hit a sacrifice fly that knocked in a run his first time up. Oh, he smokes that ball to deep left center field. One hopping off the fence. Manwaring will score. Ferries at second with a double, and it's 10-0 San Francisco.
And they batted around again. What a night.
Paul Ferries just called up. We saw him in a San Diego uniform occasionally, but spent most of his time in the minors, and this series now is 4 for 6.
So they were talking about, Harry. Everybody they bring up contributes. That's a running fastball up, saying hit me, and he did.
Here's Bud Black. 1 ball and no strikes. He struck out his first time up.
Well, he thought it couldn't get much worse than last night. It is.
One 1-0 to Bud Black. He hits it to deep right. Chamberlain will catch it, and Ferries will tag and head for third after the catch. So Black's out for out number 2 in the inning. It brings on the top of the order Darren Lewis, who started this inning with a walk. Lewis, Giants' first batter of the game, flied out to deep left on a great catch by Pete Incaviglia. For one of the few outs Phillies pitching has been able to record here tonight. That's going to fall in for a hit. Coming in to score is Paul Ferries. Single to right center by Darren Lewis. And the Giants now lead it 11-0. We're only in the second inning. This has not been pretty here at Veterans Stadium.
No, this is ugly.
Pop foul back into the upper deck by Scarsoni, who was singled and hit his first major league home run.
55th wedding anniversary to Fred and Helen Nannis of Philadelphia. And birthday wishes to Phyllis Rickey of Newark, Delaware, 70.
He lofts a high fly ball into left field. Incaviglia coming on. He makes the catch. That'll retire the side. Giants scores 7 in the inning. 7 hits, no errors, 1 left. After 2, 11-0 San Francisco.
Barry Bonds and the National League West leading San Francisco Giants are in town for a showdown with the East leading Phillies Sunday on PHL 17. The Giants are proving to teams that they're the best in the West, but Darren Dalton and the Fighting Phils are going to cut these Giants down to size. It's the Phillies versus the San Francisco Giants Sunday at 1:30 following the pregame show at 1 only on PHL 17. Phillies Giants Sunday at 1:30.
An island of a different kind. Peaceful people and peace of mind. Thrilling blue seas. 1,000 knees. A wonderfully fascinating holiday. Pack your bags. It's 2 hours away. Bermuda. A short trip to the perfect holiday.
I heard you guys got a great deal on the '93 Ford Escort.
Not a deal, a whole new way of buying. 4 Escorts, one price, $10,499.
Not so fast. I want power steering, rear defrost, and a good stereo.
Still one price.
All right, I want air conditioning. And what if I want a hatchback or a sedan?
$10,499.
Now you can get any of 4 new '93 Escorts, all well-equipped for $10,499. No gimmicks, no hidden costs. See your Quality Plus Ford dealer today.
How about a wagon?
$10,499.
Just checking.
Kids 14 and under get a really neat mesh jersey free. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on Barry Bonds. Will Clark and the Giants Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Pete Incaviglia leads off for the Phillies here in the second. Incaviglia hitting at .269. Lifetime, he's been an excellent hitter against Bud Black. .524 his career average with 4 home runs. Congratulations to Charlie and Jane Rhodes on the birth of their son, Charles Aloysius, June 24th. Charlie, a member of the Quaker City String Band. How to play, no balls and 2 strikes. Johnny Padres, Jim Fregosi in the Phillies dugout. Wonder who Jim's talking to.
Well, let me put it this way. That's not the bullpen phone.
No. Off the end of the bat into right field. Should be easy for Willie McGee. And is. 1 down. It'll bring on Wes Chamberlain. Chamberlain batting at .269. Giants averaging 5.31 runs per game for Bud Black coming into this one, and they've given him 11 here in 2 innings. That's well hit to right, but it'll stay in the park, and McGee makes the catch toward the line. That's 2 down. That'll bring on Todd Pratt. Well, this Sunday at 1:35, the Phillies taking on the Giants. We have a brand new exciting item for all youngsters 14 and under. A red mesh jersey. It looks like the Phillies batting practice jerseys. Great gift compliments of Modell's Sporting Goods. That'll be the final game of this homestand, the final game before the end of July when the Phillies return from the West Coast. Mesh jerseys for all youngsters on Sunday. 1 strike to Todd Pratt. Foul tip. 0-2.
50th anniversary to George and Agnes Anu in Barnesboro, New Jersey.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Pratt batting at 184. Fouls it back and out of play. One and two. Just missed with an off-speed pitch. 2-2. Pops another foul out of play. Still 2-2 to Pratt with 2 outs and no base runners. Foul tip struck him out. That'll retire the side. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. At the end of 2, Giants lead the Phillies 11-0.
There's laughter coming through. You touch us, we'll touch you. It happens every day. Come watch us take your breath away. No wonder there's such wonder in their eyes.
Come make contact with another world. SeaWorld.
David Hepworth exported baseball jerseys exclusively to Mexico, but now the game in his jerseys are catching on in Russia. Fortunately, AT&T's favorite nation options save him money on the 2 countries he calls most automatically, like Mexico and Russia, or wherever baseball catches on next. Favorite nation options only from AT&T. Far and away the best in the business.
If you're looking for a luxury coupe that makes driving fun again, the Eldorado Touring Coupe hits the mark. Because only its advanced North Star system brings together a 295 horsepower V8, road sensing suspension, and traction control standard, making it the car you'll want to drive first and every day thereafter. The Eldorado Touring Coupe at your Cadillac Super Network dealers, changing the way you think about American automobiles.
All fans receive a great-looking poster, compliments of Thriftway. The teams wear uniforms from 1933. The Phillies play the Pirates on Nostalgia Day, Sunday, August 1st at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Our trivia question tonight: can you name the pitcher with the highest victory total, 18, at the time of the first or only All-Star game in a season, but wasn't selected to his league's All-Star squad that year?
Huh?
Let me repeat that for you.
Thank you.
Wheels. Will Clark leads off. Can you name the pitcher with the highest victory total at the time of the All-Star game, but wasn't selected to his league's All-Star squad that year?
Oh, I got you. Okay. No.
It was the only reason the question had first or only is there were some years they had 2 All-Star games.
I remember that.
So this fella had 18 wins by the All-Star break and was not a member of the All-Star team.
So they did some dumb things even then in selecting All-Stars. What year was it?
Well, it was the early 70s, not necessarily.
Oh, no.
Because this fellow also at that time had 14 losses.
What? Had 32 decisions by the All-Star break?
Yeah, evidently.
Come on. That's a great question. I wish I knew the answer. That's amazing. Have that many decisions.
Full count to Will Clark. Thrill has singled and homered. That's a lot of decisions, that is.
Really? By July?
Better have him look up his final numbers that year for us. Walked him.
He might have gone to the minors.
Finished the year 24-20. Here's Barry Bonds. He's doubled twice, knocked in a run, and scored 2. 69 RBIs for him now, and he pops a foul back and out of play.
Best wishes for a speedy recovery to Joe Barrick of Northeast Philadelphia, recovering from surgery.
Ooh. Caught on a short hop by Jordan. He'll get an out on a nice play by Ricky. Clark moves up to second.
Oh, what a rocket that was. That'd been a tough play for Kruk, being a left-handed first baseman. Jordan, with the glove on the left hand, could reach down quicker. Kruk would have had to go across his body. That's a fine play by Ricky.
Giants here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Don't forget, it's a tomorrow day game at 3 o'clock and Sunday at 1:35. Mesh jerseys for all youngsters on Sunday. 4 tickets. Just call 463-1000 or stop by the Veterans Stadium ticket office. Tomorrow, Tommy Green goes against John Burkett. Burkett, the winningest pitcher in the league, and Kurt Schilling and Brian Hickerson on Sunday.
Yeah, the Phillies have to get straightened out against one of the best pitchers going right now, because they were getting smoked in the first 2 games.
Burkett is 13-2. Willie McGee has always been a good ball player, a good hitter, a good team player. Never makes any waves. You can hit him second, you can hit him sixth. You could put him in the 9-hole if you wanted. He'd never complain. He just goes out and plays and hits. Good man to have on a team. His teammates, all of them that have ever played with him, really like Willie McGee. And he has had a heck of a year for the Giants. They really went on a surge when they moved him to the 6-hole when Robbie Thompson was playing, and moved Thompson up to the number 2-hole. Thompson was hitting behind Bonds. And then they put Willie McGee back there, and their offense picked up.
Hey, the Giants are doing this without Matt Williams and Robbie Thompson right now, 2 of the better players in the league at those positions.
Both all-stars. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A trivia question has to be an American League pitcher.
That's correct.
Yeah, with all those decisions. Here's Dusty Baker. What a first-year managerial job he's doing.
And you might say the same for his pitching coach, Dick Pole.
Yeah.
You know, Dick Pole has been with the Cubs for a while, and a lot of people in baseball have a lot of respect for Dick Pole, but he's done an excellent job with his pitching staff.
I think a lot of people felt when they signed Bonds, so what? You know, they didn't have very good pitching, so what were they going to be able to do?
That's going to be trouble. Morandini, no chance. Infield single. Hit it hard, hit it soft.
Yeah,
it's going in for the Giants.
Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. They are just on another, they're on another level. And that can happen in this sport, boy. And when it does, it's a lot of fun for the team that it's happening to, and not much fun when they're doing it to you.
Here's Royce Clayton. He looped a bases loaded single to left and is flied out. One strike to him. That's going to find a hole. Morandini makes a great play, but doesn't get him. Coming in to score is Clark, and it's now 12-0. Give Clayton a single and the run batted in.
You just finished saying it doesn't matter. And that's another one. I mean, they have hit some rockets tonight, and they've had a lot of these, too. It's a little squibber right off the end of the bat. And Clayton runs well. Morandini does all he can with it, but he's not going to get him at first.
These Giants must like this hot weather. About 50 degrees hotter than their ballpark.
Oh, easy. I keep thinking that somebody's going to get hit sooner or later.
Well, you know,
just for the heck of it.
I don't know. You know,
I didn't say
maybe up and in.
Do it, but you know,
a little bit. But there's another rope to left field. Willie McGee will speed home. And it's now 13-0. We're only in the third inning. This is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, it's awful. And that ball was hit really hard.
So tonight it looks like Roger Mason has to take one for the club because nobody is up in the bullpen. That bullpen was used and abused, of course, in the 20-inning game. I would imagine sitting in the Phillies dugout, John Kruk and Darren Dalton are saying, glad we're not in this fray.
There they are.
They're Dutch and Krucker, Phillies all-star starters who are not in the lineup tonight.
There's also a number of people on this team right now, when you know them, are not real happy about getting embarrassed like this. Again, I mean, it happened in St. Louis last week, and now it's happening 2 times in a row against a team that you'd like to think you're their equal.
1 ball and 1 strike to Paul Ferries, who's hit a sacrifice fly and has doubled. Johnny Padres and John Vukovich. Hit to shortstop. Stocker to Morandini. The relay just in time. Turned it nicely. Get a double play. And that will retire the side. Not before the Giants add 2 more runs in the inning. They do it with 3 hits, no Philly errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the third, 13-0, San Francisco.
When you move into a new house, little things are going to come up. Unexpected things. Things the previous owner forgot to mention. So to make your new house a home, turn to the book with more choices. It can even help if you want to get out of the house for a while. Bet your umbrella Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. Umbrella Painting Company.
When you choose a family car, you put all your eggs in one basket. So, when it came to safety engineering, Mitsubishi did the same thing. Introducing the all-new 1994 Mitsubishi Galant. It's everything you ever hoped for in a midsize sedan. And a few things you never dreamed of. The Galant from Mitsubishi. The new thinking in automobiles.
Me and the folks at American Express have been kicking around some ideas for a new card application display. I like this one. Pretty good, isn't it? Excuse me, sir. Would you like an application for the American Express card? The card with no interest charges.
As a matter of fact, I would.
Bit of a malfunction. Until I work the kinks out here, look for this display and take one. All right?
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser. Fresh, pure, natural. Proud to be your Bud. By your local Quality Plus Ford dealer, where you'll find 5 of the top 10 best-selling vehicles in America. And by Pizza Hut. Call Pizza Hut Delivery now and have your pizza by the 6th inning. Mickey Morandini leads it off. Mickey hitting at .240. Fouls it straight back. Our trivia question tonight, can you name the pitcher with the highest victory total? 18 at the time of the first or only all-star game of the season, but wasn't selected to his league's all-star squad that year. The year was 1973. Morandini hits it well, but they play him perfectly, and Bonds makes the catch.
I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what. Yeah, if you want me to be competitive in this, give me a hint. I mean, give me the team.
Well, you know, it's got to be to have that many decisions. It has to be a trick pitcher.
Yeah.
This guy, I think, has started the doubleheader before in his career. Once was locked up in a game with our buddy Jim Kitty Cott that took an hour and 38 minutes. No balls and 2 strikes. Now a businessman in Massachusetts. Did this while pitching for the Pale Hose.
Wilbur Wood?
You got it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean,
Wilbur Wood.
Wilbur Wood had that many decisions by the All-Star.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finished at 24 and 20.
The old knuckleballer.
That might find spaces, and does. A looping single to center for Roger Mason. Mason kind of laughing about it. He knows he's in this game for a while.
Yeah, and the last thing he needs to do is be running the bases.
Again, that's not the bullpen phone.
Happy birthday tonight to Betty Zeiser. That came from Ann Millie. Oh, yeah, Ann and Betty, they go to spring training every year.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. So
Great
happy
fans.
birthday. Yep.
Is it Betty's birthday?
Yeah, well, no. Yeah, it's Betty's birthday. Yeah, now I know who these ladies are.
Many happy returns today to Betty. Great fan over the years.
Right, great Phillies fans. We've seen them all the time.
Fouls it down the left field side. Bonds tries to reach in but can't make the play.
Well, he's a showman. What talent he has, and he just likes to put it on display.
Head and shoulders the best player in this league. There's no doubt about it. Second best is a ways back.
Yeah.
Not always the most agreeable guy to the media, certainly, but tell you what he does. He runs out every day and plays hard and plays exceptionally well in all facets of the game.
Yeah, and he'll never have to worry about paying another bill either.
Defense, base running, hitting for power.
$43 million contract.
Change-up misses.
You think that might put a little pressure on a player to have to sign that kind of contract? It just makes him better, I think.
Yeah.
One thing he's never done very well is play well in postseason, so he's going to try and give that another shot this year.
That is surprising that he's had bad postseasons. Into center field. Darren Lewis won't drop it. That's 2 down.
The remarkable numbers on Darren Lewis you were talking about earlier, Harry, are even more remarkable, in my opinion, in that he plays a candlestick, which is a very, very difficult ballpark to play the outfield in because of the sun, the wind. You just make an error out there by accident.
Here's Kevin Stocker. He singled his first time up. Phillies with just 2 hits, one by Stocker and one by pitcher Roger Mason. Giants lead this one 13-0. Stocker gets another hit. Well, that has been the only encouraging thing in this series with the Giants. Stocker has 4 hits now in the 2 games.
Dave Martinez is now playing right field for the Giants.
Here's Stocker. That's almost a carbon copy of the ball he hit first time up. A 2-0 fastball. This time the first pitch he sees looked like another fastball from Black. And Stocker, as we mentioned, is a natural right-handed hitter. Hit both those balls hard. There's Dave Martinez, who has moved into the game to play in right field. Willie McGee out.
Kind of snuck that Dave Martinez in on us. Willie McGee leaves the game 2 for 2. And a walk, 3 runs scored. 1 strike to Ricky Jordan. He walked his first time up. 2 men on base with 2 outs. Phillies have a lot of catching up to do, trailing 13-0. One ball and one strike to Jordan. Pops a foul, back and out of play. Ball and 2 strikes to Ricky Jordan. 2 men on base and 2 outs here in the third. Pulled the string on him and struck him out to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Rich Ashburn joins Chris Wheeler in the 4th. At the end of 3, it's 13-0 San Francisco.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud, Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your bud.
Just imagine if you could always do things your way. Like if you were a cartoon. Then you could give yourself your own Foot Locker with tons of Philo Rumball shoes. And then you could really jam. Of course, you're not a cartoon. Lucky for you, Foot Locker has tons of Philo Rumball shoes. Hey, it's a start. Foot Locker, where it all begins.
For 1993, Fleer Ultra Baseball has even more gold foil stamping, dramatically improved backs, and new Ultra Hot limited edition subsets. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
It's the National Home Appliance Sale at Sears Brand Central. America's favorite brands are on sale, like this large-capacity Kenmore 2-cycle washer and matching dryer. Save $50 on the pair. It's the biggest appliance sale in America, now at Sears Brand Central.
Well, the annual Phillies ALS Family Autograph and Auction Party is scheduled for Monday night, August the 2nd at 6 o'clock. All proceeds benefit the ALS Association, and is always a lot of fun. So come on out. The tickets are on sale at the ballpark or by calling the Phillies at 463-1000. A limited amount of tickets are available. That's the ALS night on Monday, August the 2nd at 6 o'clock. Ruben Amaro moves into the game to replace Lenny Dykstra in center field, and joining us is another center fielder. Whitey, good evening.
I don't think, Wheels, they're going to invoke the 10-run rule here, are they?
Now, we have a 3-run rule in Dream Week in each inning. And you could have used it tonight a couple times.
This is really...
it's embarrassing.
Embarrassing is the right word.
Phillies know that, and they are really getting plastered by a team, we were talking about it earlier, that they think they're their equal. Certainly. And the Giants are putting it to them the last 2 nights, so they need to do something to stop this. This is Bud Black, the pitcher, who has a nice, comfortable 13-0 lead. Roger Mason's pitch misses, and he's gone 3-0 now on Black. Mason trying to give the Phillies some innings. Strike called. Black is 0 for 2 tonight. He struck out and flied out. 3-1 pitch on the way. Line drive, left field. Incaviglia can't get it. Even he gets a hit. Boy, this is amazing. It doesn't matter who's up there tonight.
They hit them good, they're in. They hit them bad, they're in. I wonder if they're using the same baseballs.
Well, to give you an idea, we are now in the 4th inning, and everyone in the lineup has collected at least 1 hit. Now, Martinez hasn't had a chance to bat yet. Here's Darren Lewis, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. That's hit number 15. 7 of them off Mason. There's a jammer, and that one will not be fair and will not be a hit. Ricky Jordan makes the play, one away.
The highlight of this evening so far is that chocolate cake sent up here by Mary Hughes in Bryn Mawr. That was should have gone to the Pillsbury Bake Off.
We've got that refrigerated in the press room right now. Just so you know, it was sitting here melting a little while ago. So we got it refrigerated. I knew you'd like that. Scarsoni, the batter. Fly ball, center field. Ruben Amaro there. And Ruben makes the play. 2 outs. Scarsoni singled in the first and scored. Hit his first major league homer in the second. And now he's flied out in his last 2 at-bats. That'll bring up Will Clark, who is 2 for 2 with a single, a homer, 3 runs scored. The average now at 278. The homer for him, number 7. And he's knocked in 46. Four in the first, 7 in the second, 2 in the third. 13-0 San Francisco, top of the 4th inning. One ball and 1 strike to Clark, who started to pick up the pace the last 5 to 6 weeks after struggling early in the year. Mason thought that might have been a strike. 2-1.
Les Merwive in Williamstown, PA, 75 on this hot July 9th.
Grounded towards the hole, and it has eyes and goes through. Bud Black will stop at second base, and Will Clark is on base for the 4th consecutive time in this game.
Makes you want to grab a bat. Get in on this binge.
Makes somebody like you could hit want to grab a bat. Here's a guy who can hit, Barry Bonds. 2 for 3. A bloop double, a line drive double, and a smash to Jordan at first, in which he was robbed of another double. There are 2 outs. Mason's pitch over first strike. Giants now have 16 hits with 2 outs in the 4th. Hit 20 last night. Off the end of the bat, Morandini will not have a play, and Bonds has another hit. And they're loaded with 2 outs. You ever see anything like this?
No, only in the 4th inning and 17 hits. You got to be kidding.
I mean, in everything, like you said, when he came in, it doesn't matter. Hard, soft, off the end of the bat. Martinez is coming up the home plate, and Danley, the umpire, has a lineup card out, but he was already in the game, so the home plate umpire didn't even know he was in the game. Look at that. How many times you ever see that happen?
Be a good time to protest, Wheels.
Yeah, right. Talk about sneaking into a ball game. Dave Martinez sure did. He is not a pinch hitter. He played the 3rd inning for Willie McGee and right. McGee had been 2 for 2 with a walk and a run batted in. Martinez fouls it off. Dave batting at 209. 3 homers, 10 runs batted. He's been plagued with some injuries this year. One pitch. Pop up playable. Morandini squeezes it, and that'll do it. And the Giants do not score in the 4th inning, even though they pick up 3 hits. We're into the bottom of the 4th, 13-0 San Francisco.
In the 2 years you have worked here, you have broken just about every city ordinance that pertains to this line of work.
Charlie Sheen. You're a stupid little man. Emilio Estevez. Who knew that taking out the garbage could be so much fun? Men at Work
Monday at 8 on PHL 17.
The Cadillac DeVille has the safety answers, an anti-lock braking system, advanced airbag technology, and a 200 horsepower V8. DeVille also has the financial answers. Now you can receive a $3,000 special bonus from Cadillac when you purchase a new 1993 DeVille. Selection continues to diminish, so see your Cadillac dealer soon. Because a $3,000 bonus on the Cadillac DeVille makes a safe investment even safer.
Recently, an object was sighted.
It was big. It was just big.
Too big to measure with the human eye. They say it could show up anywhere.
Whoa! Did you see that? Pizza Hut!
Bigfoot from Pizza Hut.
Out of sight. Big.
21 slices.
I can handle it.
On a totally different crust.
Whoa!
For a ridiculously low $10.99. It's a legendary value. Bigfoot from Pizza Hut. The biggest pizza you can get delivered.
Good evening, I'm Neil Hartman with a sports break in the American League tonight. Detroit out in front of Kansas City in the first 1-0. 6-0 Minnesota out in front of Milwaukee in the second. 0-0 in the fifth between Texas and Toronto. And Chicago has a 3-0 lead on Baltimore in the third. Late starts in Anaheim, Oakland, and Seattle. In the St. Louis Cardinal game against the Colorado Rockies, they're in the second inning, no score. And, of course, the Cardinals 5 games behind going into the night behind the Phillies. It's 13-0 to the bottom of the fourth.
Okay, Neil, thanks a lot. The St. Louis Cardinals, before the game even started, the Phillies were down 9 runs.
Goofy game, Wheels.
Making 11 runs.
You know, it could, and probably will. It'll have to change. I think the pitchers are getting a little tired of what's been happening to them, and there comes a time when you have to have a little meeting with yourself and say, hey, they're not going to do that to me, or they're not going to do that to us. And you reach back somewhere and get some extra.
Holland's the batter. Dave grounded into a double play his first time up. Well, they have Green tomorrow and Schilling on Sunday. 2 guys who have been struggling, although Tommy had a good outing his last time. Tomorrow, John Burkett, the league's best, with 13 wins for the Giants. Hollins with a shot. Look at this play by Scarsoni. Uses the turf, but he beats it. Scarsoni made a good play and couldn't get much on the throw. Bounced it over there on purpose. And Dave Hollins beats it, and the Phillies pick up their 4th hit of the game.
Dave got out of that batter's box. That is a nice play. Tried to use the turf, but that time he didn't get that real good skip off the turf. See, you saw Hollins get out of the box. He got out of there very well.
Pete Cavilla, the batter, hit a fly ball to Willie McGee his first time up in right field. There goes Hollins. What is it? Steals a base.
That's surprising. Being held on at first. Yeah. I don't know whether they call that defensive indifference or not.
Well, he fired it down there to try to get him, so they'll probably have to give him a steal. Yeah. They give him a steal because of Manwaring's reaction. Manwaring had just said, oh, heck with him. They'd have given him what you talked about. But he tried to get him.
That's Dave's first stolen base.
That's right. Cavilla, a mile-high fly ball to left field. Here comes Bonds. Probably be a flourish here. Nope, he wanted to make sure on that one. Almost used 2 hands. 1 away.
John Molino, a birthday today, and El Salapaka, a birthday.
Well, when the Phillies come back, the Cardinals are going to be here Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are night games, and then a business person special number 3 on the 29th. And the Pirates come in for the weekend. Well, the nostalgia game on Sunday, August the 1st. Phillies and the Cardinals. Oh, there's a long drive and way out of here for Wes Chamberlain. So the Phillies are going to get on the board, that's for sure. It's now 13-2 and a booming shot by Chamberlain, his 8th of the year.
No big deal when you're down 13, but you look for any kind of silver linings in this kind of a ball game, and West got a high fastball, probably high out of the strike zone, and a nice catch out there in the bleachers.
Todd Pratt, the batter. Chamberlain now has 25 RBIs, and he gets jammed, fly ball shallow center. Darren Lewis waves off Bonds, and 2 away. Dave Hollins went out there and stole a base. I mean, he went out there and acted like he cares, and Chamberlain hits a 2-run homer. There's Hollins, who only knows one way to play. Morandini lined out to Bonds his first time up, and Barry's playing him over near the line as usual. Bud Black's pitch is a base hit to right field by Morandini. Pause for station identification on the Phillies television network.
You're watching Phillies baseball on WPHL TV, Philadelphia.
Nobody out in the on-deck circle. Mason did bat his last time up and got a base hit. 2 outs and Morandini on at first. Nobody up in the bullpen.
Has to be Roger Mason. Here he comes. Got a hit.
Yeah, he's just out there right now getting some innings in for the Phillies. You know, people are booing down the stands saying, well, you know, they want a pinch hitter up. But they need Mason to try and burn up some innings after Rivera got knocked out in the 2nd inning tonight. Ben going 1+. Mason a base hit last time, and there's a looper right at Paul Ferry's, the second baseman. He looped one in his last time. Phillies get on the board in the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and 1 left. We're through 4. 13-2 Giants.
Upon completing the rear axle assembly diagrams of using a 9-inch gripping wrench, tighten the C diagrams that secure the frame extenders to the housing mount. Congratulations, you built a tricycle. While the simplest things can be made complex, the challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile, with straight answers, clear explanations, and with no assembly required. Bell Atlantic Mobile, advanced technology and people who make it mean something.
It's Saturday. I'm not going to mow the lawn. I'll hire him to mow the lawn and paint the garage. No, the garage. I'm dreaming big. With Super 7, I'll buy a car. No, cars. Meet exotic people. Not him. Her. I'll be in the money. Moolah. Saturday. Super 7. If I can dream it, I can win it.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
Well, back here at Veterans Stadium, Chris Wheeler with Rich Ashburn, Harry Callis, and Mike Fakey has just proposed marriage to Virginia Meeks, as we just saw the happy couple there, and she appears to have said yes.
A lot of pressure on her. Well, what could she say?
I always wondered what would happen if that happened one night and the girl said, no, get out of here. Fouled back by Clayton. I guess those are some confident guys presenting those rings here at this ballpark. Clayton 2 for 3 tonight at 300 with a couple of hits, 3 runs batted in. Everybody in the starting lineup has hit tonight for the Giants. They have brought Dave Martinez into the game to play right field. He is 0 for 1. That includes Black, the pitcher, who has a hit. Giants have 17 of them, lead at 13-2. Clayton hits it foul, out of play left side. Hit it well, but way foul. It'll be Clayton, Manwaring, and Ferries due to bat here in the 5th inning. Giants sent 9 men to the plate in the 1st and 11 in the 2nd. Fouled back. And Ben Rivera is charged with 9 earned runs tonight on 8 hits in 1+ inning.
This is a night that Ben ought to just take his shower and go home.
Foul ball off his foot. It looks like he's gone in and changed his shirt. Kurt Schilling will pitch here on Sunday against Brian Hickerson. The Phillies rotation have been so good for so long is scuffling right now coming up to the All-Star break. Phillies will head out to California after the All-Star break to play these coast clubs. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, says Kerwin Danley. Clayton shakes his head, but he's gone. 1 away in the 5th. Strikeout number 1 for Mason.
That next road trip coming up is really important. You have 4 against San Diego, 4 against the Giants, 3 against the Dodgers.
Fouled away by Manwaring. It will go out of play. And then you come right home, take a day off, and play the Cardinals.
Might be just the ticket.
Last time the Phillies will play them in Philadelphia this year. The Phillies scheduled to close out the season the final 3 days at St. Louis. Manwaring tonight, he has a perfect night working. 2 hits. Make it 3. He's 3 for 3 with a walk and a couple of runs batted in.
Phillies have made, Phillies pitchers haven't been really lucky, but they have made some very bad pitches that are getting hit. The home run that Scarsoni hit was a hanging curve.
This is Paul Ferries, the second baseman. Ooh, that hit Mason. He scrambles after it, throws. Out at first base is Ferries. And Roger Mason appears to be okay.
Hit him right on the backside, right on the rear end.
He's going to have Bill White's signature on his backside.
This is when you have to turn the other cheek, Wheels.
Well, somehow I knew that was coming. Yeah, if another one comes back there, that's for sure.
Well, he has 2 cheeks to turn there and a couple upstairs.
Bud Black, the batter, 1 for 3. Nice play by Mason to get Ferries out. On the play, Manwaring moves to second with 2 outs. Black is 1 for 3 with a hit coming off Mason in the 4th inning. Pretty good hitting pitcher, 265. Jordan on a big hop. He'll take it himself. Steps on the bag, and that'll do it here in the 5th inning, and the Giants don't score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and there you see it. Big for the Giants.
People come in and say, why 5 grades of gasoline? I tell them offering only 3 grades would be like selling suits in small, medium, and large. Some people would get a good fit. Some could use a little tailoring. So if you want to know why we give you all these choices, think about the guy who needs 41 long and picture him wearing a 39 short.
What could a minute cost if your 800 service goes down? If you're a player on Wall Street, $910,000. But with us, you can stay in the game. Introducing the AT&T 800 service Never Miss a Call guarantee. Now, if there's a problem, we can reroute your calls in less than a second. Sign up for the Never Miss a Call guarantee. It's the #1 reason AT&T 800 service is always the smartest play. AT&T, the best in the business. Guaranteed.
We call it a unified ergonomic interior design. Ray Campbell calls it his quiet cabin in the woods. We call it high-strength steel body construction. Emily Ross calls it a place to put her valuables. We call it an impressive value starting at around $12,000. Tom Reese calls it more affordable than his daughter's wedding. We call it Corolla, the all-new Toyota Corolla, the brand new car with a familiar name.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Budweiser, the king of beers, who remind you, friends know when to say when, by Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people who make it mean something. And by McDonald's, what you want is what you get at McDonald's today. Ruben Amaro leads it off for the Phillies. As we go to the 5th inning, Amaro came in for Lenny Dykstra, who was 0 for 2. And the pitch to Ruben is outside. Ruben batting at .414. Hitting well from the right side. As he gets jammed, fouls it back. Ruben batting .632 right-handed from the left side. He is 0 for 10. Ruben had a big weekend series at Pittsburgh against all those left-handers when he played right field when Chamberlain was still out. Fouls away. Right side, out of play. It'll be Amaro, Stocker, and Jordan scheduled to hit off Bud Black here in the 5th inning. Phillies have 6 hits in the game. The Giants have 18. Another foul ball by Ruben.
I want to thank the folks out at Stonewall today.
Colorado and St. Louis in a 3-game series. And no score, bottom of the 3rd inning. St. Louis has to look at the scoreboard tonight and think, oh boy. Yeah, that's
a great track out there. Stonewall.
Pop-up foul. This goes out of play. That's that golf course that Michael Bamberger's been writing about in the Inquirer, right?
Beautiful layout, and a fellow by the name of Tom, can't think of his last name now, built that course.
To take it to its knees. Morrow grounds it to third. Scarsoni an easy play up, throws him out, one away.
The Fanatic was out there today.
Must have been hot in that suit, huh?
He did not. He did not take it to its knees.
Kevin Stocker, the batter, one of the few bright spots for the Phillies in the ballgame. He's hit 2 line drive singles over Clayton at the shortstop head in the left field. He is 2 for 2. And all of a sudden, after going 0 for 6 in the first game he played in, he's 4 for 12 overall and batting .333. A lot of people in town were going to write him off after that first night. Stocker had gotten 3 or 4 hours sleep coming into that game and then had to play till 1:40 in the morning or whatever it was. He'd been awakened early in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre and told to come on down to Philadelphia. Kevin fouls it off. Graduate of the University of Washington.
He can field, we know that.
It's a switch hitter and a natural right-handed batter. Black works him away, and it's 2-1.
Black really hasn't had to do a whole lot of pitching tonight. He's had such a tremendous lead, so he's kind of saying, here it is. I'll use my fielders.
Fouls away. Looks like he's working on Stocker a little bit now. Kevin hit a 2-0 pitch for a base hit and hit the first pitch his last time up.
He did turn a ball over, so trying to get Stocker to chase something.
Black has a very good changeup. He'll also turn his fastball over once in a while. Here's the 2-2 to Kevin. Fouled out of play right side. Stocker, good approach though. The ball away. He's trying to hit it that way. Bottom of the 5th inning, 13-2 Giants. Second game of this 4-game series. Bud Black. Pitch to Stocker. Fouled off his foot. Black trying to win his 5th straight. He's had 2 no decisions in his last 2 outings, including one up in New York the other day on Sunday. He is 7-1. Good crowd here again tonight. Phillies
He wants to
some
take
bats,
a swipe at the pitching. Everybody else is getting a hit.
Could hit it with that thing. Here we go again to Stocker. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He fouls another one off. Pretty good at bat. Two pitch from Bud Black on the way. Fouled again. You must appreciate this.
He's wearing the Bulls number.
Yeah.
Lazinski.
Or if you want to look at it, Jim Lindemann's.
Well, I remember the Bull a little better.
Lindemann had it last year. 2-2. Grounded to short. Clayton, smooth fielder, comes up throwing, got him. 2 up and 2 down here in the 5th inning. First time Stocker's been retired. Here's Jordan. Ricky playing at first tonight as Kruk gets the night off. He's walked and struck out. Phillies need to get the ship righted here before they head into the All-Star break on a big negative.
Well, there are 2 games left in this series. You know, you win the next 2, you're 2-2, and
exactly,
you're in great shape. That is from a cockeyed optimist.
Right back to Bud Black off a changeup. Flips the first, and the Phillies are gone in order in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Through 5, the Giants lead it 13-2.
Quotes are in on the all-new Geo Prism. A look that easily surpasses Honda's best efforts to date. A handsomely styled, roomy, refined sedan. A best buy. But the most impressive quote of all may be the one you get from your Chevrolet Geo dealer.
Sweetheart, do you mind? I love being in control, don't you? Of course, it's not always easy when I've got the kids in the car and I'm running late. Hey, that's why I love this Exxon Express Pay. I pull up, stick my card in here, pump my gas, I use Supreme, grab my receipt, and I'm out of here. And with Express Pay, I'm never more than 2 steps away from the car, which is important because you know kids. Hey, sweetheart.
Mac and major credit cards accepted.
The official 1993 Phillies gift and souvenir catalog, courtesy of Kellogg's, is now available. The catalog features all your favorite Phil's items, including jackets, jerseys, T-shirt, caps, and much, much more. Get this catalog free. Just call the Phils at 463-1000. All you have to do is ask for a Phillies souvenir and gift catalog. As we go to the 6th inning, David West will come on and pitch for the Phillies. There's the big left-hander. There's the numbers on him. 1 and 2 on the year, a 2.85 earned run average. West has done a good job for the Phils. So Roger Mason pitches 4 innings. And he is touched up for 4 runs. On 10 hits. As he was one that had to take one for the club tonight. West whistles one inside to Darren Lewis. The leadoff man will be Lewis, Garconi, and Clark. 1 for 3 tonight for Darren Lewis, the center fielder, with a run batted in. The pitch to him. Way inside, 2-0. David West, as we look at the numbers on Darren Lewis tonight, leads the Phillies in appearances with 36. This is number 37. Lewis to left field and deep, but Incaviglia has room. He got in on him, jammed him, and there's one away. West had a scoreless streak of 13 in the third innings this year for the Phils between April the 15th, April the 14th, and May the 14th. Here's Scarsoni with his first major league homer tonight. He also had a base hit in the first inning and scored a run. And West mentioned, oh, it's over for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Scarsoni traded by the Phillies to the Baltimore organization last year and then coming over here to the Giants. Swings and that ball bounces away from Pratt and it's 0-2. Cubs beat the Astros this afternoon at Wrigley Field 5-2. Doug Drabeck, the loser. Atlanta, who was just awful in St. Louis, leads Florida tonight 4-1. Strike 3 call. He thought it was inside. Scarsoni is out on strike. Strikeout number 1 for West. Will Clark, the batter. It's like everybody who comes up here tonight has had a busy game already.
But on 4 times, 3 for 3 with a walk.
Foul away. Mike Piazza's hit his 18th home run of the year. And deservedly, he is on the National League All-Star Club. Will Clark, after a slow start, starting to come on for the Giants. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. And it's 1-1. David West behind Ben Rivera and Roger Mason. Bud Black all the way for the Giants. On deck is Barry Bonds, 3 for 4. It's a brutally hot night here tonight. You see Clark taking the helmet off, wiping the perspiration away. Something he doesn't have to worry about at home. Candlestick. Here's a 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. Will Clark, a 5-time National League All-Star, facing David West. Guy they call the Thrill.
Won't be going to the All-Star game this year. That slow start.
And he has been on base 5 straight times as West walks a batter. Phillies have not retired the Giants in order in this game, and they finally got him last night in the 8th and 9th when Mitch Williams and Roger Mason had 1, 2, 3 innings. Here's Bonds. There's the night he's had. Bloop double and a line drive double. Home plate umpire tonight, a replacement umpire, Kerwin Danley. Bonds fouls it away left side. Barry at 351. Coming into the game at 347. There's the young umpire Danley. And Bonds up among the league leaders in a lot of offensive categories. Wearing number 25, he wanted to wear 24, but obviously the Giants have that number retired, worn by the great Willie Mays. Breaking ball. Just got out of the way.
Mays gave him permission to wear the number, and then Barry decided no, he'd leave it retired.
Mays is his godfather. Colorado just scored a couple of runs on a Dante Bichette ground out, and Andres Galarraga being hit by a pitch, and they lead 2-0 at St. Louis. Tries the check, did he? Field to third. Yes, says Paul Runge, and the count 3-2. So Will Clark will be off on the pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dave Martinez waiting on deck. Mickey Jordan, of course, playing way off Clark with the score the way it is, 13-2 Giants. Here we go. Bonds fouls another one.
I can never remember, Wheels, of umpire crew changes in the middle of a series. We've had 2 of them now in the last 2 series.
Has been kind of weird. Yeah, the other crew stayed in through the Monday game. They worked the weekend and then stayed through Monday. And then we went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with new umpires, and now Friday, even though the Giants were here last night, we have new crew. Walked him, bounces away from Pratt, and he'll go in the dugout. So Clark will have to stop at second base. That's just ball 4, as West has walked 2 left-handed batters, Clark and Bonds. That'll bring up a 3rd left-handed batter, Dave Martinez, 0 for 1 after replacing Willie McGee, who had a couple of hits. He might be getting a pinch runner. Nope. Danley had his lineup card out there for a second. He was starting to pull it out after looking in the Giants dugout and put it back.
Like he was going to write Dave Martinez down there for the second time.
So where'd this guy come from?
Yeah. He had to introduce himself.
Fastball for a strike. West retired Lewis and Scarsoni to lead off the inning. He's since walked Clark and Bonds, 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Martinez, and that's over for a strike. Giants 4 in the first, 7 in the second, 2 in the third, and Phillies with 2 in the fourth. 13-2 in the 6th inning. 0-2 to Martinez, and it's outside with a breaking ball. He has no command of that pitch so far tonight. Pretty good fastball and struggling with his slider. It looks like that bat that George Brett was ruled was illegal, huh? After he hit the home run. Look how high that pine tar was. There are the base runners.
Brett had it up by the trademark, though, and that's illegal.
That's close. Two and 2.
Yeah, that's a couple inches.
Yeah, that's getting there. See, he has a lot of pine tar up there, so he doesn't wear batting gloves. And in between pitches, Martinez just rubs his hands on the pine tar that he has above where he holds the bat. And West, who had him 0-2, is now at 3-2. So once again, we'll have movement on the bases by the Giants. Will Clark will break from second and Barry Bonds from first. There they are.
West didn't like that 3-2 pitch. I think it would be a fastball, but what do you got to lose? Throw anything you want.
On deck is Clayton, the right-handed batter, and not memory lane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There they go, and the pitch is outside. He's walked the bases loaded with 2 outs, all of them left-handed hitters. Todd Pratt out to have a talk with the big left-hander West. And here's Royce Clayton, the shortstop. A couple of hits tonight. And 2 runs batted in.
He got a hit in the first inning that really hurt Rivera. Off the end of the bat. Nothing they could do about it, but instead of a 2-run lead, all of a sudden it was a 4-run lead.
Has his average up to 299 on a 2-for-4 night. Started the game at 296. Well, they pitched him the right way in the first inning. He's a first ball fastball hitter, as you saw right there. They started him with a fastball away that he fouled off, and then he got the hit on the good breaking ball. He's been a hot hitter lately, as most of these Giants have. This hot weather, it seems to have them nice and loosey-goosey, and they are really swinging the bats. They probably like playing without all those shirts on underneath that they have to play at home with.
Get out of that deep freeze in San Francisco.
Fouled away again, and it's 1-2. The bases are loaded here in the 6th inning for the Giants with 2 outs and a 1-2 count on Royce Clayton. Dusty Baker and Dick Poole, the pitching coach, look on. That's Bob Lillis, who has managed in the major leagues and is a coach for the Giants. The 1-2 to Clayton, way up high, and a good play by Pratt. 2-2. Todd Pratt catching tonight. Darren Dalton has a night off. Dalton will catch here tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock start. No local television, but it will be on locally on Channel 10. I mean, no local originated telecast by the Phillies. It'll be the CBS Game of the Week with Tim McCarver and Sean McDonough. 3 o'clock start. Struck him out. High fastball. So West gets 2 strikeouts and 3 walks in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and the Giants leave them loaded. 13-2 going to the bottom of the 6th.
The Cadillac Eldorado has the performance answers to make driving enjoyable. A 200 horsepower V8, an electronically controlled transmission, and a speed-sensitive suspension. Eldorado also has the financial answers, because now you can lease a 1993 Eldorado for 24 months for only $469 a month with $21.93 down. And with terms like these, they're sure to go fast. See your Cadillac dealer soon for details.
When you move into a new house, little things are going to come up. Unexpected things. Things the previous owner forgot to mention. So to make your new house a home, turn to the book with more choices. It can even help if you want to get out of the house for a while. The genuine New Jersey Belle Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bella Pantic Company.
Gun protectant. Nothing works better on your car's leather, vinyl, and rubber. It can turn just about anything into a great-looking car.
Nice car.
What, this pile of junk?
Give it the gun with Son of a Gun. Son of a Gun and one-step tire care. Now available at Pep Boys.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by the Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide Insurance agent in Levittown is Donald Ward Jr. And by the American Express card. Don't leave home without it. Giants are making a number of changes. Dave Martinez moves from right field to center field. Mark Carrion will move into the game and play right field. And the new left fielder is Todd Benzinger. Andy Allenson, longtime American leaguer, will be at first base. And just up from the minor leagues. Oh, we still have Clayton at short. Okay, I thought they brought Eric Johnson in. So the Giants making a number of changes. Here is Dave Hollins. Hollins and Cavalian Chamberlain. Hollins tonight is 1-for-2 with an infield single and has scored one of the 2 Phillies runs. He scored on Chamberlain's home run to left. Phillies have just 2 runs. Bud Black's pitch is outside. If you're keeping a scorebook at home, the replacements are batting straight up in the lineup. as Dusty Baker made it easy. Hollins pops it up, playable, right side, Ferries, the second baseman, says he has it, and does. One away. For Incaviglia, who has flied to right and flied to left, Pete's 0 for 2. Coming into the game, a 500-plus lifetime hitter against Bud Black. Incaviglia started the game by plastering himself against the wall in left field on a ball hit by Darren Lewis. He caught it, but the Giants still went on to bat around and score 4 times. Black's pitch to Incaviglia, big swing and a miss at a changeup. 0-1. Up first base side. Allenson a long run near the stands and can't make it. Andy Allenson just in the game. So Incaviglia stays alive. The count's 0-2 on Pete. Benzinger now in left. Martinez in center. And Carrion in right field. A new outfield for the Giants. Another changeup to Incaviglia, misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Pete Incaviglia. And off the end of the bat, foul past Mel Roberts. Bud Black, 7-1 on the year, a good earned run average of 3.35. He's won 4 in a row. 5th win tonight would be a career high for him. Consecutive wins in the season. Incaviglia, hard ground ball to third, gobbled up by Scarsoni. Tosses him out, 2 away. Here's Chamberlain, who has a 2-run homer. West's home run into the lower deck in left field. His 8th of the year. He has 25 runs batted in. Popped him up. Foul out of play behind the plate. Big crowd here again tonight, and the Giants took the crowd out of the game early. They certainly haven't had much to cheer about. Trying to get some air down there any way you can.
When you want to see a ball game, you know, you're going to hang around a while. You're not going to leave in the 3rd inning. Well, most people are still here.
There were a lot of people hadn't even gotten in the ballpark, and it was 11-0. Two balls and a strike to Chamberlain. Ripped to right center. Carrion can't get there. It'll go to the wall. Extra bases for West, and he'll go into second with a stand-up double. His 14th double of the year.
Nice piece of hitting by West. Took the pitch outside, looked like outside corner, and smoked it into that right center field gap.
Stayed back pretty well on a changeup, looked like. Todd Pratt has struck out fly to center. He is 0 for 2 at 175 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Jeff Brantley, who we saw as a starter early in the year, now back in the bullpen, starts to loosen up for the Giants. Brantley was going along in the rotation, but his problem was he used to blow out in the 6th inning in every game. Gets a change up over 1-1. Like Jim McNamara heading into the dugout. So it could be they're going to make a battery change, take Black and Manwaring out of this game after the 6th inning. Pratt to right field, hit well. Back goes Carrion, still going back. It is gone. Home run. Todd Pratt is 2nd of the year, and it's a 13-4 game as that ball just kept going.
That pitch was out away from Pratt, and to his credit, he didn't try to pull it. And what he did is put a real good swing on it. That is strong. And muscled it right over the right field fence.
12th home run ball of the year, served up by Bud Black, 8 of them solos. Morandini grounds one to Allenson at first base. And he steps on the bag, and that'll do it as Todd Pratt puts on the shin guards. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. Harry Callis back with Whitey in the 7th, 13-4, Giants.
There's a new feeling sweeping the state, peace of mind. Because now people who couldn't afford health coverage can get special care from Blue Cross and Blue Shield. It's the most affordable coverage available to families and individuals who earn too much for Medicaid but can't afford coverage on their own. If you're uninsured, your peace of mind is just a phone call away. Call 1-800-248-5200.
We thought we'd been everywhere, seen everything. We were wrong.
We're bad to the bone. We're bad to the bone.
These guys were weird, and we liked it. Later, they took us to the Tower of Bud. Brother, tomorrow we ride again.
The success of any organization of human beings really depends upon how well they can work together. So we try to hire good attitudes. I think the easiest way to lose success is to become convinced that you are successful. I think American Express has a distinctive market. I've really been very appreciative of not just the card itself, but the service behind the card.
American Express is welcomed on airlines all around the world. Herb's kind of partial to his corner of the world.
For 1993, Fleer Ultra Baseball has even more gold foil stamping, dramatically improved backs, and new Ultra Hot limited edition subsets. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Giants 13 and the Phillies 4. 2 New York lawyers team up to defend a mysterious woman. Robert Redford, Deborah Winger, and Daryl Hannah star in Legal Eagles, only on PHL 17. And Harry Kellis with us in the 7th. Harry.
All right, thanks, Rich. And Kurt Manwaring leads it off. Manwaring is 3 out of 3, a walk, a double, and 2 singles. 1 ball and no strikes to him. At St. Louis score now 2-1 in the 5th inning. Todd Zeile has gone deep for the Cardinals. Two balls and no strikes to Manwaring. David West in his 2nd inning, he walked the bases loaded in the 6th, got out of that with a strikeout. On the inside corner, 2-1.
Those Blue Jays getting beat again by Texas. They're really scuffling.
Another hit for Manwaring. 4 for 4 is Manwaring.
He's now a 300 hitter.
No, he is at first base with nobody out for Paul Ferries. Ferries has hit a sacrifice fly, doubled, grounded into a double play, and grounded out. Jim McNamara has moved into the on-deck circle. He'll bat for Bud Black. One strike to Ferries. McNamara. Giants on top here, 13-4. We are in the 7th. This the ball to Ricky Jordan. Jordan will make the play himself. Manwaring moves up to second. One down, and it will bring on Jim McNamara. He was called up from Phoenix on Sunday, hitting 193 for the Phoenix Firebirds with a homer and 20 RBIs prior to being called up. He'll probably stay in the game behind the plate. Career high for Manwaring with his 4 hits. That's a strike to McNamara. Giants with 19 hits tonight. Beats a foul out of play. 0-2 to McNamara. Now West steps off. One ball and 2 strikes. Other side corner.
He's out.
That's what Todd Pratt is telling Kerwin Danley, and he is out of there.
The umpire had the wrong count on his indicator, or he forgot one.
Third strikeout for David West, and that'll bring on Todd Benzinger. He's batting for the first time. Benzinger came into play to left, replacing Barry Bonds. Benzinger hitting at .257, batting .417 right-handed, .224 left-handed. 1 strike to him. Larry Anderson starting to loosen up in the Phillies bullpen. Lines a foul.
Bobby Bonds almost nailed by that one. He's a guy who has some great credentials. Hall of Fame credentials in many respects.
Yeah.
Home runs, stolen bases. An excellent base runner. Good outfielder. Could really go get the ball.
He and son Barry united on this team. The all-time father-son home run hitting combo. Good breaking ball struck him out. 4 strikeouts for West. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Stretch time of the vet. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Giants lead 13-4.
Prepare to come face-to-face with a 32-foot killer shark, Jaws, as PHL 17 and the New Jersey State Aquarium sends you to Universal Studios, Florida. Watch for your chance to call in and win a Jaws prize pack and qualify to win the grand prize trip. Winners fly U.S. Air, the official airline of Universal Studios, Florida, and stay at the Twin Towers Hotel. Watch Jaws: The Revenge, July 22nd on PHL 17, when we'll announce the grand prize winner who'll experience Jaws. Coming soon to Universal Studios, Florida, from the New Jersey State Aquarium and PHL 17.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hi.
We better get going. Our dinner reservation's in 10 minutes.
Can't find my American Express card.
So?
When they say don't leave home without it, I don't.
Just take any card. What's the difference?
Do you have any idea what the average bank card holder can pay a year in interest? Hundreds.
But, Jerry, we're only going a block.
What if we run into local hooligans and they take my card?
You mean the one you can't find?
Yes, that one. American Express is over 25,000 people ready to help me. Not to mention 24-hour card replacement. Besides, what if I want to get you something nice afterwards? Like a ranch. American Express has no preset spending limit.
That sounds pretty good.
19% interest on our credit
Wait a second. To apply for the card, call 1-800-541-AMEX.
I knew it. I left it in my last commercial. I should have got a dog.
Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Do you know anything about the new cancer detection test for men, PSA? Prostatic specific antigen is a blood test currently being used to help detect prostate cancer.
The Giants sent 26 batters to the plate in the first 3 innings. They scored 13 runs, all in the first 3 innings. Manwaring, a career-high 4 hits and a walk. A tough night for Ben Rivera. 9 earned runs in 1+ innings of pitching. Giants 13-19-0. Phillies 4-8-0.
Giants have a new battery. Jeff Bradley coming in to pitch. Jim McNamara stays in the game to catch. Bradley appearing in his 23rd game. He's had 12 starts. This is 11th out of the bullpen. 4 wins, 5 losses, 4.44 ERA. He's given up 84 hits in 71 innings. Struck out 40, walked 30. Given up a lot of long balls, 14 home runs. There's McNamara. Jim Eisenreich pinch hitting for David West. Here in the 7th, and loops it down the left field line. Benzinger makes the catch. So Eisenreich is out, 1 down. That'll bring on Ruben Amaro. Ruben has grounded out in his only at bat. Bud Black going the first 6 innings tonight. Charged with 4 runs, 8 hits. Struck out 2, and he walked just 1. One ball and no strikes to Ruben Amaro. One and 1 to him. Larry Anderson is up in the Phillies bullpen. He'll be the new pitcher in the 8th inning. Cut off speed pitch. He foul tipped it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to Ruben Amaro with 1 out and no base runners. Now Bradley and McNamara can't get together with what they want to throw here to Ruben Amaro. Ball and 2 strikes. Low, it's 2 and 2. Rubin fouls it back and out of play. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mike Jackson begins loosening in the Giant bullpen. 2-2. Up and in, it's a full count. Still 3-2. Bradley started the year in the starting rotation, was roughed up a bit, moved back to the bullpen.
Giant pitching staff has been a pleasant surprise.
Rubin slings a single in the right field. So he is a 1-out base runner. That's his first hit left-handed since coming up.
John Burkett, who's pitching tomorrow, won 13 ball games. You have Bill Swift pitching well. You knew that would happen. Bud Black, 7-1 going into the ball game tonight. Looks like he's 8-1. Of course, that guy, the closer, Beck, he never loses an opportunity for a save.
Giants pitching coach is Dick Pohl, and he has done a good job with his staff. Stocker fouls it out of play, 1-1.
Pohl got fired. There's Rob Beck. Pohl got fired by the Chicago Cub organization, and looks like he got himself into a pretty good situation in San Francisco now. There he is, sitting by Dusty Baker. There's that Matt Williams. That looks like Matt Williams to me.
No, that's Dick Pohl.
Pohl?
Yeah. That's hit in the gap in right center field. Extra bases for Stocker. Amaro is going to score. Stocker heading for third. He's there with a triple. So if there has been a bright spot at all in this series with the Giants, it has been Kevin Stocker. His third hit tonight. He got 2 last night, including a homer.
A gapper. Put a nice swing on that ball. Right out there after it. These 5 runs aren't too bad, except the other team has 13.
Here's Ricky Jordan. He's walked, struck out, and grounded out. He tops that ball. Might be trouble. Clayton's going to have to hurry. Just got him. Just got him at first. Stocker scores. It's 13-6.
Well, you talk about a close play. Clayton gunned it. He had him.
Here's Dave Hollins. He's grounded into a double play, singled and scored a run, and looped out to second base. One strike to Hollins. One ball and one strike. (13-6). San Francisco leads. We're in the 7th inning. Fans have had something to cheer about here in the middle innings. But the Giants got all 13 of their runs in the first 3 innings. Two balls and 2 strikes to Dave Hollins. Mike Jackson continues to throw. Puts sweatshirt on in this heat. Some pitchers, though, always wear. What's that? Oh, he missed it. I thought he fouled it. He just missed the ball. It's a strikeout. Well, he fouled that pitch, but he missed it. Phillies got 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits, no errors, and none left. We go to the 8th. 13-6, San Francisco.
Come see castles and knights. Explore legends, be bold. Conquer dragons, cross countries, hear tales being told. Adventures waiting, there's no time to waste. Come see, come conquer, there's only one place. Busch Gardens, the nearby faraway place. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, come see, conquer.
Just imagine if you could always do things your way. Like, if you were a cartoon. Then you could give yourself your own Foot Locker with tons of Philo Rumball shoes. And then you could really jam. Of course, you're not a cartoon. Lucky for you, Foot Locker has tons of Philo Rumball shoes. Hey, it's a start. Foot Locker, where it all begins.
Nothing sends chills down your spine and straight to your wallet like the cost of healthcare today.
Your medical bill, ma'am.
Which is why we're introducing HMO Blue to calm your fears with the largest choice of doctors
Oh, yeah?
and low co-payments.
Really?
New HMO Blue from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of New Jersey, a better way of caring.
Tonight's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company. By Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change. And by AT&T, because you're not the same as anybody else. There's the I plan. Kim Baptiste comes into play third base. He'll bat in the 9th spot. Larry Anderson is the new pitcher. He will bat in the 4th spot. Vacated by Dave Hollins, who is out of the game. Anderson's 31st game, 3 wins, a loss, a 1.53 ERA, 29 in the 3rd innings, 24 hits, 5 earned runs, 29 strikeouts, 11 walks. He's coming on for David West. West went 2 innings, giving up 1 hit, no runs, struck out 4, walked 3. Steve Scarsoni will be the first one to face Anderson. Scarsoni is 2 out of 5. Has singled, homered, flied out, and struck out. His home run is first in the big leagues. Rips that ball foul down the third base side. Ball getting by the ball girl down the left field line. Scarsoni's 27 years of age. Out of Anaheim, California. Originally a 2nd-round pick by the Phillies in the '86 draft. Went over to Baltimore in the Juan Bell deal. And then Giants got him from Baltimore for Mark Leonard this spring. Fouls it back, no balls and 2 strikes. Third hit of the ball game for Scarsoni. So he was just called up from Phoenix, as was Paul Ferries, and they've had good series here at Veterans Stadium. Called up because of the injuries in the infield. Brings on Andy Allenson, the first baseman. He's batting for the first time.
It equals the Giants' output of hits last night, 20.
Allenson was hitting at .390 at Phoenix.
38,695. 38,695.
He had 13 doubles, a triple, 6 homers, and 22 RBIs. 1 ball and 1 strike. 38,695 the paid attendance here. Allenson is a catcher. He's giving Will Clark a breather tonight, playing at first base. Line drive caught by Stocker. Getting back to first base is Scarsoni. 1 down. That's going to bring on Mark Carrion. Carrion batting for the first time. He's hitting at .296. 3 homers. He's knocked in 41. Ground ball hit to third. Batiste to Morandini, relay high. They got the lead runner, Batiste to Morandini. Carrion on a fielder's choice. Carrion has 5 home runs, excuse me.
Ball was not a good bounce for Batiste. He had to fight it off a little. No chance to get Carrion on the double play.
Brings on Dave Martinez. Martinez has popped up and walked since entering the game. Came on for Willie McGee and later moved to center field. 13-6 Giants lead. We're in the 8th. Foul tip, 0-2. Mike Jackson still throwing in the Giant bullpen, so it looks like he'll be coming into this game. Martinez called out on strikes. That'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. San Francisco leads 13-6.
If you're looking for a luxury coupe that makes driving fun again, the Eldorado Touring Coupe hits the mark. Because only its advanced North Star system brings together a 295 horsepower V8, road sensing suspension, and traction control standard, making it the car you'll want to drive first and every day thereafter. The Eldorado Touring Coupe at your Cadillac Super Network dealers, changing the way you think about American automobiles.
What could 4 minutes cost if your 800 service goes down? If you're big in the travel business, $240,000. But with us, you can stay on course. Introducing the AT&T 800 service Never Miss a Call guarantee. Now, if there's a problem, we can reroute your calls in less than a second. Sign up for the Never Miss a Call guarantee. It's the #1 reason with AT&T 800 service. It's always smooth sailing. AT&T, the best in the business, guaranteed.
A Massachusetts vacation. It's close to home, yet light years from the world you left behind. Look for your free Massachusetts summer getaway guide at all CVS locations.
Good evening, I'm Neil Hartman with a sports break in the National League tonight. Colorado helping out Philly fans right now. It's 2-1. Rockies lead the Cardinals. They're in the 6th inning. Both managers and first baseman ejected in that New York Mets game where Los Angeles leads in the 9th. It's Cincinnati losing to Pittsburgh this afternoon 4-1. Montreal over San Diego 6-1 in the 9th. 5-1 Atlanta over Florida in the 9th. And a final score this afternoon, Chicago over Houston 5-2. The Cardinals have just tied it. It's now 2-2. We'll keep you updated on that game as the game progresses. It's 13-6. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
All right, thanks, Neil. And Mike Jackson is the new pitcher. Jackson appearing in his 48th game. 5 wins, 2 losses, 1 save, a 2.44 ERA. 44 in the 3rd innings he's pitched. Doesn't give up many hits. 27 hits. 12 earned runs. He struck out 34 and walked 12.
He throws that hard sinker and hard slider. The hitters would say he throws a heavy ball. Usually means he pitches it down.
Former Philly is Jackson. 28th round pick originally by the Phils. The 83 draft didn't sign, then he was selected in the secondary phase of the 84 draft. Went to Seattle with Glenn Wilson and Dave Brundage for Phil Bradley. And from Seattle coming over to the Giants in that Kevin Mitchell deal, which gave them 3 pitchers that have been pitching well for San Francisco: Bill Swift, Dave Burba, and Mike Jackson. Pete Incaviglia nothing for 3. Inkman has fly to right, fly to left, and grounded out. Incaviglia hit by a pitch, and he's not happy about it. Mike Jackson is the guy that hit Ryne Sandberg. Incaviglia not happy at all. Jackson's the one that hit Sandberg at spring training that created a brawl in spring training. They're just standing around glaring right now, and Wes Chamberlain trying to keep Incaviglia away. Here comes Ben Rivera.
Yeah, well, Ben ought to get out of there. He's had a tough enough night without somebody hitting him right in the choppers.
Chamberlain having a tough time containing Incaviglia.
Well, you know, in this kind of a game, I doubt if Jackson was trying to hit Pete Incaviglia. They have a 7-run lead. But, you know, the ball right up there in dangerous territory. I don't think Incaviglia minds getting hit that much below the neck, but when the ball gets up there around your chin, right up there where his hands were, he had his hands out there, it almost sounded like it hit the bat also. Here it is. That's up high.
Hit his arm.
Hit his hand and hand that was on the bat. I think that Jackson has been warned.
Yep, there has been a warning. Umpiring crew giving a warning. Larry Bow asking Paul Runge why.
He says, "I'm warning you now."
That'll bring up Wes Chamberlain.
Talking to Hank Aaron the last time he was in town, all the years that he played, all the times he got hit, all the times he got knocked down, he never charged him out.
Well, they never did used to charge him out. It was all part of the game, but
nor did Don Baylor, who has been hit more than any other player in the history of the game. Never charged them out.
It's true. Chamberlain fouls it off. Chamberlain's fly to right, hit a 2-run home run and singled.
Maybe the Phillies need something like this to shake them up a little bit. Get mad.
I know the Cubs were mad at Jackson. He had Sandberg in that spring game and put him on the DL to open the season. Sandberg missed about the first month of the season. Broken bone. No balls and 2 strikes to Wes Chamberlain. Smothers a foul, third base side. Giants in their last 6 games have scored 59 runs. That's the highest total in a 6-game period for San Francisco since they moved west in 1958.
And in one of those games, they were shut out.
Right. Shut out by the rookie, Kurt Reuter.
I guess Matt Williams wouldn't have liked he's thinking he was Dick Cole.
Wes Chamberlain goes down swinging. It's 1 down. It'll bring up Todd Pratt. Pratt struck out, flied out, and slugged a 2-run homer. Bottom of the 8th, Giants lead at 13-6. That's tapped foul down the third base side. Pratt's homer, an opposite field home run. Mike Jackson will pitch in. Tries the jam hitters. One and one. Ground ball, base hit, center field. Incaviglia will hold at second base. So Pratt picks up his second hit. Phillies with 2 men on base and 1 out for Mickey Morandini.
Phillies had 11 hits in this game.
Phillies have scored the last 6 runs of the game, but the Giants scored the first 13. All of the Giants' runs coming in the first 3 innings. Mickey Morandini's 1 out of 3. On the outside corner. The knees, and Morandini's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Not happy with the calls by Kerwin Danley. Dave Righetti is up in the Giant bullpen.
First pitch was probably outside. The second one was very close. Let's try it again.
Wide 1-2. Fouls it off. Fouled it off his foot. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Mickey Morandini with 2 men on base and 1 out.
I think that Morandini might be getting a little weary. You know, he played that 20-inning game and then
played all the innings of the doubleheader that ended at 4:42.
Hasn't missed an inning.
Well, he'll get 3 days off for the All-Star break. Chance to refresh. guess we'll be going to California, where it should be cooler, I would think. It's here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's going to sling that into shallow center for a hit. Phillies have. Incaviglia is going to score here. I'll guarantee if they would have tried to play at the plate and the ball was covered in, McNamara would have been in trouble. The giant catcher, because Incaviglia was bound and determined to score, and he would have scored any way he could. It's now 13-7.
He's like a runaway train coming around third. Dusty Baker's headed towards the mound. Didn't really hit it all that well, but dunked it in there in front of Martinez. And the lead now is 6.
Don't think he's going to make a pitching change here with a right-hand hitter. Batiste coming up.
Phillies have a couple of pretty good left-hand hitters sitting on the bench.
John Kruk and Darren Dalton, 2 All-Stars. Jackson will stay in there. Well, after the All-Star break, the Phillies on the road to California, then back home here on Tuesday, July 27th against St. Louis. Big series with a run on Redbirds Tuesday and Wednesday, 27th and 28th at 7:35. Business person special the 29th at 12:35. And the Pirates are in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, August 1st at 1:35. Cardinals and the Pirates. Last visit to the vet for these 2 teams, so make your plans now to be on hand. Call 463-1000 for tickets. Batiste fouls it back and out of play. Batiste batting for the first time. Kim hitting at .273, 4 homers. He has knocked in 23. Two men on base with 1 out, a run in. 13-7, the Giants lead. Pitch. 0-2.
He was really unwinding to hit something long, but he didn't get what he was looking for, and then couldn't hold the swing. High slider.
Looks at a called third.
It was a slider, and that one was a good pitch to hit.
That'll bring up Ruben Amaro. Ruben has singled in 2 at-bats. 2 men on base with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. It's 13-7. Off-speed pitch. Chased it. One strike to Ruben Amaro. He's low with it, 1-1. Outside. 2-1. Fouls it back and out of play. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Ruben Amaro. Pretty well drilled to right field, but snared by Carry-On to retire the side. Amaro hit it on the nose, but Mark Carry-On pulling it in. Phillies get a run in the inning. They do it with 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We go to the 9th. It's 13-7 San Francisco.
There we were, a jillion miles outside of the hood. The bus got a flat, got no jack. Homie's got to cut his grass. What the?
4.5. He 4.5. Here down. $6. Sold.
The man's round sells, but he's got no beat. Pardon me.
That was there.
Huh? Yo, MC Cow Seller. Fresh.
The Phillies take on the West in 7 big games. First, 3 with the Dodgers, Monday, July 5th, Tuesday, July 6th, and Wednesday, July 7th, all at 7:35. Followed by 4 against the Giants with Bonds, Clark, and Williams. Thursday, July 8th, and Friday, July 9th at 7:35. Saturday, July 10th at 3 o'clock. And then all kids 14 and under get a free batting practice jersey Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
We call it roomier by 5.4 cubic feet. Bob Sinclair calls it his troop transport. We call it a quieter ride thanks to liquid-filled engine mounting. Dave Billings calls it his decompression chamber. We call it a standard driver's side airbag and available anti-lock brakes. The Scots call it their security blanket. We call it Corolla, the all-new Toyota Corolla, the brand new car with a familiar name.
After 8 innings of play, it's San Francisco 13 and the Phillies 7. Sunday at 4, an investigative reporter is hired to murder a tycoon. Chevy Chase stars in Fletch, only on Philadelphia's movie station, PHL 17. Royce Clayton leads it off. Clayton is 2 for 5. He has knocked in 3 runs. Facing Larry Anderson. Strike to Clayton. Anderson in his 2nd inning in relief of David West. One ball and 1 strike. Behind him, Anderson's going to be ejected, and Jim Fregosi is going to be ejected. The warning had been made. Anderson's ejected. Fregosi is ejected because the warning had been made on the pitch where Mike Jackson hit Pete Incaviglia.
They went inside hard on the previous pitch. They hit him right in the back on the next pitch.
Jim Fregosi arguing, but both he and Larry Anderson will be ejected from this game. Nobody up in the Phillies bullpen.
And Jim Fregosi is flogging a dead horse. He's going to leave and have to leave.
Well, Larry Anderson has been ejected. Fregosi continuing to jaw at Kerwin Danley, the rookie umpire. Milt Thompson is going to come in as a part of a double switch, and Mitch Williams will come in to pitch. So Williams will come on. Milt Thompson playing center. He'll bat in the 4 spot. So we have a pitching change for the Phils. We're in the 9th. Giants lead 13-7 back after these messages.
They're looking at you.
An island that is wonderfully neat,
with amazing sights on every street, drives with a view, boats to do, houses painted rose and peach, and in just 2 hours, your bottom's on the beach. Bermuda, a short trip to the perfect holiday.
Son of a gun protectant. Nothing works better on your car's leather, vinyl, and rubber. It can turn just about anything into a great-looking car.
Nice car. What, this pile of junk?
Give it the gun with Son of a Gun. Son of a Gun and one-step tire care. Now available at Pep Boys.
Mitch Williams will get as long as he needs to warm up. Since Larry Anderson was ejected from this game, Wild Things won 2, lost 3. He has saved 23. His ERA 3.48. 31 innings, 27 hits, 12 earned runs, 29 strikeouts, and 16 walks. He comes in here with a count 1 ball and 1 strike to Royce Clayton. 9th inning. Giants lead 13-7. San Francisco got the first 13 runs in this game. And the Phillies the next 7.
This is a pitch that hit the batter. He had no chance to get out of the way, and right on the left cheek.
Missing for a ball, 2-1.
He wasn't hit by the pitch?
No, he was not. That was behind him.
I thought that hit him right in the backside.
No, pitch did not hit him. It was behind him, but that pitch hit him. That pitch hit Clayton. So the batter will be Mike Jackson. One strike to Jackson.
Jackson, he was bailing out. He wasn't going to get plunked. He was the plunker. Now he doesn't want to be the plunkee.
I don't think that was a walk. They just announced that that's a walk, but the count was 2-1. I think that's a hit batsman. Was it 3-1?
Yeah, he had thrown him the ball before that.
But it was 1-1 when Mitch came in, I thought. Oh,
no, it was 2-0.
It was 2-0.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a walk. And it's charged to Anderson.
I guess that didn't hit him. It was close.
Yeah. Jackson fouls it back. Jackson's been a bat twice this year. He has 1 hit. Was an RBI double. He fouls that one out of play. Still 0-2. Lifetime Jackson 3 for 21 as a hitter. Beats the ball, foul. Still 0-2. Todd Zeile has hit another home run at St. Louis. No, I guess he's hit just 1, but the Cardinals have taken the lead 3-2. Jackson keeps fouling him off, still 0-2. His first step is in the bucket. There you see the score. They're in the 7th inning. Cardinals lead 3-2. St. Louis has been a hot ball club. It's that ball to deep left. Deep left. Incaviglia can't get it. Going to third base will be Clayton, and Jackson at second with a double.
hit Mitch's slider and gave it a good ride. Pretty good swing. I think he really came close to this, but a few inches over his glove and banged off the wall. He's hit that wall a couple of times hard tonight.
That'll bring on that Paul Ferries. Ferries is 1 out of 4 with a sac fly. 1 strike to him. Phillies have the infield in now with the runners at second and third and nobody out. Jammed him and he fists it to third. Baptiste holds the runner and throws out Ferries. 1 down. That'll bring on Jim McNamara. He was called out on strikes in his only at bat. One out with the runners at second and third. Pulled in with the slider. 1 strike to McNamara. Right there for a called strike. 0-2. He serves it into left. That's going to drop for a hit. Clayton scores. Jackson holds at third. And it's now a 14-7 game. McNamara knocks in a run. And the batter will be Todd Benzinger.
Hit it right off the end of the bat. Like a pretty good pitch from Mitch Williams. The infield in, it was easy hit. 22 of them. Some easy, some hard.
1 strike to Benzinger, who was struck out in his only at bat. Two strikes to Benzinger. Fouls it back and out of play into the upper deck. No balls and 2 strikes to Todd Benzinger. Line drive right field, caught by Chamberlain. The runners will hold. Benzinger's out. That's 2 down. And it will bring up Steve Scarsoni. Scarsoni is 3 for 6, including his first big league homer. Giant runners first and third, 2 outs. Here in the 9th inning, a run across. Fouls it out of play. Slams the ball into left center field. Jackson scores. Going to third base. McNamara rolling into second with a double is Scarsoni. His 4th hit of the ball game, and the Giants now lead at 15-7.
Right down the pipe, and Scarsoni didn't miss it. Pete Incaviglia has been all over the place out there in left field tonight. In, out, sideways. Hit the wall hard twice. And throwing the ball all over the field.
Brings on Andy Allenson. Allenson, a catcher, but it's playing first tonight. He's played in the major leagues with Cleveland, Detroit, and Milwaukee. This is his first year in the National League. 1-1.
You expect Will Clark and Bonds to really hurt you, which they have tremendously in this series, but so have a lot of other players. That's Scarsoni's 4th hit.
Man wearing 4 for 4, career high for him.
Willie McGee had a couple of base hits. Clayton's had 2.
15-7, 23 hits for the Giants. That's going to have eyes. No, Stocker, a good play. Nice play by Kevin Stocker. Range fire to his left to get the out. Giants get 2 in the inning. 3 hits. No errors, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 15-7 San Francisco.
Headed to South Korea this weekend, he will be talking with officials there about the potential threat posed by North Korea's nuclear weapons program. Meantime, North Korea announced today it will...
Stolen base department. 1 for 6 now.
Bear with me. In the meantime, look for this display and take one.
David Hepworth exported baseball jerseys exclusively to Mexico, but now the game and his jerseys are catching on in Russia. Fortunately, AT&T's favorite nation options save him money on the 2 countries he calls most automatically, like Mexico and Russia, or wherever baseball catches on next. Favorite nation options only from AT&T. Far and away the best in the business.
This week at Acme, don't miss the sizzling savings on Perdue or Country Pride boneless chicken breasts. Now, buy 1 package, get 1 free. Pick up 3, that's right, 3 2-liter bottles of Pepsi for just $1.99. That's less than 67 cents a bottle. And pocket big savings on delicious Northwest Bing cherries, now only 98 cents a pound at Acme.
Check it out, Acme style, check it out.
Kids 14 and under get a really neat mesh jersey free. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on Barry Bonds. Will Clark and the Giants Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Dave Righetti will be the new pitcher for the Giants coming on here in the 9th inning. The veteran left-hander appearing in his 31st game. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, 3.72 ERA. 29 innings of work, 29 hits, 12 earned runs. He struck out 16, walked 13. Kevin Stocker will lead off against him. Stocker's had a good game, 3 out of 4, including a triple. Righetti's 34 years of age, from San Jose, California. Pitched a no-hitter on July 4th of '83 for the Yankees against Boston. 1 strike to Stocker.
Stocker was 0 for 6 in his first game. That was against the Dodgers.
A 20-inning game.
Yeah, picked up 5 hits in these last 2 ball games.
So after an 0 for 6 start, he's hitting at think he went hitless in his first at bat the next game, too. So he started 0 for 7 and now is hitting .357. Bouncing ball chopped to Clayton. Stocker's out, 1 down. That'll bring on Ricky Jordan. Ricky has walked, struck out, twice grounded out. 1 out, no base runners here in the 9th. Phillies trail 15-7. Watch that, baby. That's going to leave the ballpark. Out of here, home run, Ricky Jordan. A line drive home run, and it's 15-8. Phillies have hit 3 homers tonight. Chamberlain's hit 1, Pratt's hit 1, and now Jordan. But got down by a lot early.
That was I believe, a high slider. I think he really jumped all over it. That's what it was. Look at that ball drop right through the heart of the plate and a little bit up.
El Thompson bats for the first time. Thompson hitting at .257. One ball and 1 strike. Fouls it out of play, 1-2. Ricky Jordan with his 4th homer.
Moises Alou is on a home run tear. Got 2 more tonight.
Thompson called out on strikes. 4 out, number 2 here in the 9th, and that'll bring up Pete Incaviglia. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, this was, borderline outside, borderline high. It's a long night for the umpires, too.
Here's Incaviglia. He's 0 for 3 and has been hit by a pitch ball. Fouls it back. One strike to Incaviglia. Two strikes to Incaviglia. Struck him out to end the ball game. For the Phillies in the 9th, Phils get a run on Jordan's homer. 1 hit, no errors, none left. Giants win it by a score of 15-8. We'll be back with the totals and a recap in just a moment.